Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Leal, and the moon today is still going through Taurus. Yesterday we had the new moon in Taurus, and tomorrow, April 29th, the moon is going to move to Gemini until April 1st. So this energy is very nice at this moment because it gives us air to open ourselves to other perspectives in relation to to all the fixed tensions that we had with the moon in Taurus. And also, the moon is going to create a lot of sextiles with everything that is in fire, Neptune and Mercury in Aries, and Mars in Leo. And it also is going to do a trine with Pluto that is stationary in Aquarius. Let's remember that it is going to be retrograde in a few days. So all of these fluid aspects could be an opportunity to connect with other looks, other perspectives of situations, with forms of integration of the changes or transformations with greater flexibility. This is the virtue of the mutable signs. And also it is about, I think, seeing decisions and situations, new situations, with curiosity and not like closing ourselves or attaching ourselves to one way of perceiving things. And as every month, it is going to have an encounter, the moon with Jupiter, that is already there in Gemini. And it is going through the last mathematical degrees because in June it is going to move to Cancer. So when the planets are about to leave a sign, they are emphasizing their energy. In the case of Jupiter, it is said that it leaves, the gifts and the opportunities. This is the planet of expansion and growth. And here in Gemini, expand connections, paths, ideas that could bring abundance. Sometimes this could represent an excess of mind and thoughts that could be very destructive. Therefore, we need to comprehend that we are the ones that we are choosing how to channel the energy in one way or another. But anyways, Jupiter also represents the confidence, the trust in the process, in that everything has a superior sense, even if we are not totally understanding that from the limitations of our mind. Then, we have the sun in Taurus. That is the one that is reminding us that transcending the excess of mind is actually coming back to earth and to the physical body, to the appreciation of things through our senses, enjoying the food, a good meal, the sun, the movement, resting, using our resources to create the process of giving form to realities that we want to manifest. And many times we give those things like for settled. I don't know if this is the expression, but when we lose them, we recover, the comprehension of their value. When something is manifesting in the physical body, a pain, an illness, we remember the state of grace that represents to be healthy. So it also happens that we could, at times, we could not give value to life if we don't go through death to regenerate us. Through death, it is not the end of the things or changing from a state, to the physical, even the physical and the ethereal state. I think that death is actually a stagnation and disconnection from our own light, as the water, when it is not circulating, it becomes rotten. I think this is the word. And this also happens with our experience, and we start to have like emotional states that are giving us that signal, so we can understand that we need to move energy. And it could also be necessary to go through there to remember how marvelous, how amazing is returning to peace and feeling right in our own skin, and seeing life as an opportunity of experimenting. So one of the greatest virtues of the energy of Taurus is this capacity to sustain and persevere. in a persistent way, but without acceleration. But also, this could be transformed in stubbornness when we are insisting in experiences that are not responding to the sense of our path, when we are doing those things because of attachment, because we are forgetting that we incarnated in the material reality to not only to experiment, to bring light, and to remember our spiritual essence. I am laughing of my pronunciation today. So when we are resisting to detach ourselves from something that isn't working anymore. And well, this is important because the regent of the sign, Venus, is about to enter in Aries in 2 days. And here she wins like impulse and has the desire to act. But it is also important to bring the learnings that we acquired perhaps from the retrogradation, and knowing that impatience for the results doesn't allow us to focus in the process, and that the results are actually a consequence of the process. But well, uh, going out there, taking the first step in something new with courage that we want to do, um, it is something great, assuming the leadership of our path. But that is different from, putting a lot of pressure and not giving space for the things to be developed, both in relationships as much as in our projects of life. So I just wanted to leave this reflection today. Thank you, everyone. See you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.